Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Green Life Garden and Home DIY channel. Hope that everything is going well for you and your family on today. So today I wanted to come right quick and just kind of talk about 12 laws of the universe. Now, there are countless other laws that you can go and look into yourself concerning the universe, but these 12 are usually the ones that most people go to govern how they are living. Um, yeah, so one thing about these laws, they are immutable laws, meaning they are unchanging, just like some of the laws that you would find in the Bible, meaning that these laws are going to take place and they are going to happen and happening now, regardless to how you feel about them or how knowledgeable you are about them. You know, it, it's not going to stop anything. It's kind of like even if you were to commit a crime and say you didn't realize you committed the crime, you go to court and a judge may have some sympathy on you concerning that, but at the same time, um, I've seen them say, hey, your ignorance is not an excuse for breaking the law. So that don't apply to everybody. Trust me, I know, but it is what it is. So, these laws are a huge part of your life progressing or regressing. Um, how your life progress or regress depends on your understanding of these laws. And if you could learn them and begin to put them into practice, I believe that you will see some things changing for yourself, changing for your family, your situation, and so many other things around you that you probably thought you could not change. If I have a chance, once I go over these, maybe I could kind of get into some other little findings that I have that I would like to share with you all today concerning um, laws and things concerning even the Bible. So um, I don't really want to go over 20 minutes. So if I do, then, I'll do another video kind of talking about the laws of the Bible as well as not really the laws, I would say, of the Bible, but keys, I guess I would say, keys of the kingdom. And yeah, because you need to understand this. All laws um, has to do with some sort of manifestation in your life. And so if you don't know these laws and how to apply them, then you may have things manifest for you, but it would probably be just by default or, you know, by sheer happenstance that, you just happen to take the right route. There's a lot of things. But anyway, just want to kind of start here with the first law. And again, these are 12 immutable laws of the universe. And the first law is going to be divine oneness. And divine oneness means that everything is connected, everything uh, is one in the universe. Because, if you really go and look into quantum physics, or you study the law of mentalism, uh, you know, metaphysics and things like that, you would be able to paint yourself a clearer picture of what is being said when it says that everything is one um, in the universe. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that everything is energy. We are energy. We are electrical beings. And, why do you think they hook us up to certain machines or, whenever we are having certain issues, such as a person that may have had cardiac arrest, they get a shock, to bring them back, to get that system going again. But it goes so much deeper than the physical body. But we are energy, all right? You can look these laws up. I would encourage you to do so you can get a greater understanding of them for yourself. The second one is going to be the law of vibration. And um, because everything is made of energy, it's like it is vibrating at that energy is vibrating at different frequencies. Um, and with that vibration, you're going to attract things at that level that you are vibrating on. That's why you hear people a lot now that are waking up and really understanding these laws talk about, you vibrating on low levels when you are in fear and depressed, and you got all sorts of confusion and things going on in your life. And when you're in a state of happiness and joyfulness and beyond, you're vibrating on a higher level. And so you're going to attract things into your life that are vibrating on that same level as you are, because we are energy and we are electrical beings. That's just the law of how it works. um, Number three, we have the law of action. All right. So we know the Bible says faith without works is dead. So if you are just sitting around dreaming and just, you know, doing nothing to get toward your goal, even if it's just you engaging your thoughts, because thoughts draw, and I don't want to go too far into that because that's a little bit on down the list. But all of these laws are interconnected. But it's like you got to put forth some action to whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish. And of course, you would manifest whatever it is you're trying to manifest by doing so. Um, Law number four is the law of correspondence. Um, and that's as above, so below. Um, you know, the inside as within, so without. So, it's like what's happening uh, in this realm that you can literally feel, see, and touch is uh, happening in another realm, another space, another place. And that is another one that you definitely want to really go and look into as well, because it also talks about whatever is going on the inside of you. You're going to have something that matches that going on the outside of you. So, if you're full of all sorts of confusion and, even things that you um, may be thinking, or uh, beliefs that you may have within yourself that you may not be vocalizing, those things are there, and so a lot of times you're gonna see its match on the outside of you. So yeah, that's law number four. We have law number five talking about the law of cause and effect. Basically, whatever you do is going to create an effect. I mean, that's really simple. Whatever you do, there is going to be an outcome based on what you done. Um, and that's where we get the term karma. When we talk about things coming back to people um, based on what they have done. And so remember, everything you do will add up to something coming back to you. And yeah, so keep that in mind when you are doing your decision making to go forward and whatever it is, because there is going to be an effect based on what you do. Number six, the law of compensation. So this one, what you give, you get back for the deeds that you have done. And some of these sound kind of like the same, but they have their own place um, within these laws. And so, again, these are things that you really should go take a look at and really get familiar with on your own. So, when I think of that, I think of, the deeds that people do. Um, I think about morals, having some sort of morals should be considered here because, you know, just depending on whatever kind of morals you have, that's going to tell a lot about the deeds that you are doing, to people. If you have no morals, no type ethics, you know, people just do all sorts of things, and it does come back. All right. Uh, Number 7, the law of attraction. Now, this law is the one that most people run and try to get an understanding of, and that's okay because you want to attract things to you, of course, that you need. And so, a lot of people, first thing come to mind is, well, they may want to attract a mate. A lot of them want to attract money. A lot want to attract, you know, um, you may want to attract a certain type of lifestyle or company to be around you, people. And my battery is getting low. I'm gonna try to make this quick. So, with that law, you can even use your thoughts to attract different things as well. So, um, yeah, you attract who you are, basically. You attract who you are, and basically, well, and what you need. Because with that law, if you got you got that thought in your mind of something that you have need of, and you're putting that energy out there, through your thought process, then you know you're gonna that's what you're gonna bring towards yourself. That's why I always talk about guarding your thoughts and being careful of the things that you are thinking because they play a huge role in what you get back in life. And that was number 7. Law number 8, the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. I have told you in other videos, we are energy. Energy is all around us. Everything is vibrating on a certain level because it's energy. Everything is energy. So, energy doesn't die. Energy, is simply transferred somewhere else. It doesn't die, you know. Um, and with that being said, you can change who you are um, with this energy. You can get rid of negative energy, by will, and or transform it into positive energy. And so that would be definitely left up to you how you um, how you use that energy. But it is something that you can use that is like you could change, like right now. You could go from sad to happy, just by making a decision to come out of that funk, that you may be in, and um, begin to smile, begin to laugh, and you'll find yourself feeling a whole lot better than what you were when you were experiencing those negative thoughts. Number 9, the law of relativity. And this law helps you see a different perspective on things. Um, and the way it helps you see a different perspective is it allows you to be able to compare something to something. If you want to see a different perspective, you're going to have to be able to have something to compare it to. And with that being said, it's like you have to keep in mind that it's kind of like a opposite, because there's always going to be someone out there that is dealing with something worse than you. You think, well, you know, it can't get any worse than this, or so you look at your situation and you look at someone else's situation, and most of the time you're probably going to be like, thank God, because it could have been worse. um, Law number 10, not the law of polarity. Everything has an opposite, like I was just saying, and that's why I was saying go and check these laws out, because some of them, they may sound like they're saying the same thing, but really and truly they all have their own meanings. um, in the law of polarity, it's like the opposites are extremely different. You have one thing on one side of the spectrum and another on the other side of the spectrum. It's like uh, someone used the example, it's like colors. You have light blue, and then you have extremely dark blue. And so, yeah, there's going to be an opposite to everything. And so that's why I think too it's important that we don't take things so personal, because who we are, a lot of times, if you're a loving, kind person, there's a person out there that's the polar opposite of you that you will most likely come in contact with, So it's like, it's just, that's just the laws of the universe. That's how it works. That's how it is. And get more divine insight on these laws. Law number 11 is talking about the law of rhythm. We understand this because of cycles, um, the cycles of the human body, and Earth. It goes through cycles, such as the growth process, of a human. You have the seasons. Um, in the earth, we have timing of some things, like with music, you got your timing. Something is something that is happening, and progressing to a certain end. All right, so oh, all right, so right quick, um, law 12 is talking about the law of gender. And I know the first thing we think about with that one is, male, female. But really, this is talking about feminine and masculine energy more so, and the qualities of it. Each of us possess it. We both, male and female, have female, feminine, and masculine qualities. Some of us, it's imbalanced. I think it's important to find balance with your feminine and masculine energy. Um, but we need it. We need it for reproduction. And it's important again to find balance with those. So that's just like a little introduction, perhaps for you, on the laws of the universe. 12 of them. 12 of them. Do go take a look at them. I am about to be out of time on my camera, and I'm almost at 20 minutes, so I'm not going to be able to go into those other things that I was talking about concerning some things that I just wanted to shed some light on biblically. And so what I'm going to do is go ahead, close this down, and maybe I can get my phone charged back up and come back out if it's not too cold, and finish up, make the other video. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it for today, and I hope that you learned something. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next video. Until next time, this is Amma Jean Baby Girl signing off. Peace and blessings to you. One love.